Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect of Yahushai. As always, all praises, glory, and honor is forever due unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Baha Rekaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who rule and teach well in the scriptures. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayath Shah Dawadah, the house of David, beginning with the 144,000, the governing body. Adawan Ratazah, which means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and may the blessing of election fall upon your household. So yeah, man, you see, we're in hell. Okay, one of more reasons why we need to get up out of here, man. Okay, we are being attacked and harmed left, right, and center. Okay, here it is, food is and water. You know that's supposed to heal us and things like that. And this devil E has weaponized the food, you know, against us. You get against everyone, all right, but mainly targeting us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, were the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, right? And the Israelite found a speckled word, man, all right? The Lord's chosen. Okay, he's weaponized the food and the water, against us, things like that, poisoning it, and all sorts of contaminants. The list goes on. All right, let's look at the food industry. Okay, look at how things are made, even even when you look on documentaries, even on YouTube, how is so and so made. You'll just see how these things are processed. All right. So as you can see, this is from the Daily Mail online news. Right. This recent article came out on the 30th of May this year, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Okay. And you can see the headline. It says Fiji Water recalls 1.9 million bottles over manganese and bacterial contamination. Okay. They've recalled 1.9 million bottles over manganese and bacterial contamination for Fiji Water. Okay. And I'll quickly get the definition of recall. Alright, it's on another device. Alright. Officially order to return to a place, or someone to return to a place. The action or faculty of remembering something learned or experienced. It's not the one I'm looking for. Alright. The removal of an elected government official from office by petition, following by voting. That's not the one. Revoke or annul a decision. Okay. Of a manufacturer, request all the purchases of a certain product to return it as a result of the discovery of a fault. That's right. Okay. Because of the contaminants. Okay. Now, I've never personally had Fiji water. Alright, but the health benefits of them. Let's see, let's have a look. It's alkaline, okay. And it's got antioxidants in it. Alright. Benefits your skin, keeps you hydrated, of course, that's what water does anyway. Balances your electrolyte levels. Alright. So even these best alkaline waters out here, these devils have a hand in damaging that too. So let's go into this article. Over 78,000 cases of Fiji water sold in Amazon were recalled. FDA testing found manganese and bacterial in the affected bottles. Nearly 2 million bottles of Fiji water sold in Amazon have been recalled over concerns of manganese and bacterial contamination. Alright, let's go down a bit. FDA testing found traces of contamination in the product deemed likely to have been affected, but it's ruled it's not likely to cause adverse health consequences. That's what they say. Alright. There's a lot of adverts on this page. It went viral in 2019 after a model who had been hired to pass out bottles at the Golden Globes photo bombed nearly every star on the red carpet. Yeah. So yeah. So and that's why it's important to pray over our provision, food and drinks. All right. and double check where we're getting certain things from and things like that, especially when it comes to ordering online. Fiji's parent company, Natural Waters of Viti Limited, initiated the repeal in March when they were notified of complaints of discoloration in the contaminated product. The brand is popular among influencers and trendsetters and often sponsored red carpet events. Okay, so see, us in this captivity, man, we have to eat and drink the best of the worst. Okay, we have to, eat the best of the worst. All right, and it's Bible prophecy that we indeed shall eat defiled bread amongst the Gentiles. All right, that's Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. Okay, in this captivity. All right, and it's far worse in this captivity, right, where food and drink is concerned. All right, especially over there in the United Snakes of America, Babylon the Great, than it was in past captivities like ancient Egypt. Okay, we were still eating good in ancient Egypt. All right, here all sorts of chemicals and plastic and other contaminants are in the foods. All right, you got plastic leaking into the water, especially when exposed to sunlight and things like that. You shouldn't really expose your plastic bottles in sunlight and things like that. The things can leak it can leak into the water. All right, and it's no wonder that we're physically weaker. All right, we got brain fog. All right, we're slower. We all sorts of sicknesses and things like that come upon us. All right, and the foods, they ain't providing the nutrients that they should be providing, especially the processed foods, man. All these GMO foods and splicing the DNA of fruits and things like that, man. The so-called WHITE man, is a mad scientist, honestly. All right, so we're not getting all the vitamins and minerals and iron and etc. that we need. We're deficient in certain things. Fiber, etc. All right, that's why we have to take herbal supplements, to go along with the food, to make up for that. All right, make sure you wash your food and your nuts and what have you, when you buy them from these grocery stores, because they spray them with all sorts of chemicals, you know, all sorts of stuff. And over here in Devon, UK, all right, the tap water is contaminated, right? Which you shouldn't be drinking tap water anyway. But it's been on the news that the tap water, man, especially in Devon, is is contaminated badly. All right. So E is killing us left, right, up, down, and center, right? With 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 the with water, food, everything. Okay, things you're throwing into the air, chemtrails. All right, everything, man. You know, even these organic, natural stuff is tampered with as well. You know, and all these additives and preservatives. That's why we're getting ill. Okay, and this devil doesn't. You didn't have to make the food 100%. Okay, you didn't have to make it 100% this, or this ingredient is 100% that. All right. Even though it might stay on the back of the on the box, but we know that there's other harmful stuff in there. All right. You might buy a chicken salad sandwich, but it might not be 100% such and such. 100% chicken might not be that. All right. And Esau allows this in his food industries. Okay. They've got the lab grown meats as well. All right. And on top of that, man, that's why if you consume a lot of junk, right, then a lot of junk will come out of you. So obviously we need to be conscious of what we put into our bodies, man. All right. Now again, we all have our different one-off treats, but you don't want to abuse that. Okay. With all the things going on and things like that, man, we're just getting weaker and weaker. All right. And with tap water and these pipes, tap pipes and all that, which have been around for years and years and decades upon decades. All right. You've got dirt in them and all sorts. All right. In you know, decades ago, many decades ago, you know, there was that lead poisoning as well. Okay, that was giving people, you know, brain damage, things like that. All right. So this is the, you know, something we have to, of course, you know, have to be mindful of. You know, look up health habits, stuff like that. Avoid certain, you know, bad habits that can, you know, affect your health in a negative way. You know. Let's get the facts. Before I get that, I recommend this. All right. Saratoga water. You know, it's very expensive. All right. So of course, look for the cheapest one you can, you know, get if it's in your means to you know, to get it. I recommend investing in it. All right. Preferably, you know, bottled, not in like plastic bottle. If you try and escape plastic, if you can, it's very difficult to, but try to escape that. All right. But yeah, I recommend that. So let's get the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, and verse 22, and it reads, "It is of Yahweh's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not." And it really is the mercy of Yahweh Shemel Shai that you know that we're still here. Okay, it really is. Okay, because all these things, all these poisonings and things like that, you know, within the food industry and things like that, you know, we would have been long done away with as a nation. Okay, would have been done away with. All right. So you know they're bringing this out now, but there'll most likely be other cases of things like this. Okay. All right. You know, look at our you know, look at the prophet Daniel. All right. Who purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with, you know, the portion of the king's meat. All right. You know, he didn't want to defile himself by, you know, by the food and wine that were given to him by, you know, by the king. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom for now.